Good morning, Trinity Trailblazers. I'm news reporter Olivia Bird.
And I'm news reporter Parker Luca.
And you are watching WTES Channel 6 News.
Today is Wednesday, January 30th, 2019.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Please be seated.
The cafeteria staff is hard at work preparing PB&J, game day nachos, and fish nuggets.
With a choice of 3 sides: Popeye side salad, pinto beans, and fresh sliced apples.
Now to Christopher with our weather, sports, and special announcements.
Good morning, Trinity Elementary School. My name is Christopher. Today the weather is mostly cloudy. Today we expect a high of 64 and a low of 44. Tomorrow we expect a high of 55 and a low of 41. Sports. The Lightning play the Penguins at 8 p.m. Birthdays. The following Trailblazers have birthdays today: Felipe Frangie, Skyland Collins. Today in history, on January 30th, 1595, civil rights leader Mahatma Gandhi is assassinated. Now to administration for our morning announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is a cold one out there. Please make sure that you are wearing your jackets when you're walking through the hallway and that you are also wearing it when you go out to recess and specials. Well, I have a handful of good news that we want to celebrate. Lots of Trailblazers making good choices coming to and from school in the morning. So we are going to put your name in our box for our drawing on Friday. We have a lot of tickets coming out of Miss Hickey's room this morning, so congratulations to Miss Hickey's class. We have Gavin, Donovan, and Kennedy all making good choices coming to and from school. We have Skylar in Miss Birch's room. We have Kennedy and Dominic out of Miss Menzer's room. We have Michaela out of Miss Bailey's room, Noah out of Miss Neff's room, Adriana out of Miss Neff's room, Grayson out of Miss Kelly's room, Bentley out of Mr. Marino's room. We have 2 tickets for Colin in Miss Alora's room. Congratulations. And we've got, let's see, Gabriella in Miss Alora's room, Allie in Miss Alora's room, and Jackson in Miss Alora's room. So a lot of good choices coming out of that classroom. And we have 2 tickets for Kevin in Mr. Marino's room. So congratulations to all of those students that are being good role models to others and starting our day off right. Now let's find out what our words of wisdom are today.
Good morning, Trinity Elementary School. This is Lacey Kaiser with a few words of wisdom. So much bad news on TV. But wait a minute, there is some good news. According to an article published in Newsweek magazine, there is a lot to be happy about. For example, we Americans are healthier and less accident prone than ever before. We've made huge improvements in the environment. So why don't we hear more good news more of the time? Well, it's a funny thing about us human beings. We tend to give a lot of our attention to what's wrong and not enough to what's right. We see the glass half empty instead of half full. Today, look for the good in yourself, in others, in school, and at home. Focus on what's right. You'll be surprised how much good news there really is. This is Lacey Kaiser leaving you with a few words of wisdom and reminding you there's never a wrong time to do what's right. Now back to administration for a summary.
Thank you, Lacey. Wonderful words of wisdom. All about focusing on the positives. Good things and bad things happen to us every day, and sometimes it's easy to kind of get in what we call the doldrums and only kind of focus on the negatives, and that kind of brings us down. So what we need to do is learn from those mistakes, learn from those negatives, and turn them around into a positive. Figure out a way to learn from that mistake so that you don't do it again. Make sure that you are celebrating the really small things. Did you, maybe not get an A on the test, but, do better than you did before? Well, you may not be exactly happy that you didn't get an A on the test, but you should stop and celebrate that small amount of growth. Because every time we are learning and growing and getting a little bit better, we get stronger as students and as people. So make sure that today and every day you celebrate the small things and try to focus on the positives. That's what good Trailblazers do. That's what we expect you to do. Now, back to our anchors.
Thanks for watching WTES Channel 6 News. I'm news reporter Olivia Bird.
And I'm news reporter Parker DeLuca. Be kind.
Be responsible.
Be the best you can be.
The choice is yours.
Have a wonderful Wednesday.